Hello, everybody. It's us again. It's another Friday. Yes, last week we tried to do the show, but we failed. My
I hate that
camera
dog.
didn't
What's going
work.
on?
My camera broke last week, so I had to go get a new camera. And I bought a new camera, and it cost me around $200. Kenton is getting everything set up on his computer, so he's gonna be with us in a little bit. So I just wanted to know how you guys doing today.
Oh my gosh, this is frustrating.
He'll be here in a second. Don't worry, you guys.
Also, Jay, just letting you know I can't hear you. I had to unplug everything. So I know you guys can hear me, but I can't hear you.
Yeah, so I can say anything that I want to say.
Again, you're saying stuff, but I can't hear you. I could go on my phone to hear you, but
Woo!
I'm really trying to get all this.
I can say
This
anything
is
I
what
want
happens
to
when
say.
you
And
let
Kenton
other
can't
people
hear
use your equipment and they don't put it away right.
me. Kenton can't hear me. Oh yeah.
Frustrating.
Oh yeah. He can't hear me. Woo! I'm saying what I want to say. Kenton,
You know, I can't even see chat if
Kenton, you're the
I'm
man.
talking about.
And where is everybody today? What? No. Oh yeah, I forgot to send out a little message that we're gonna go live today. Oh dang.
I'm going on my phone so I can hear what you're saying.
Oh crap. He's gonna go on. He's gonna listen to what I'm saying.
So sorry, chat. You're probably gonna hear him.
Oh crap. He's gonna go on. He's gonna listen to what I'm saying.
So sorry, chat. You're probably gonna hear. Yeah, Jay. Huh? What you gonna say? Huh? God, it's so weird listening to me.
I'm glad that I
Yeah,
said
yeah.
it before he
You
turned it
probably
on.
won't for a while.
Hey, Taterhead. Yeah, Kenton is getting his camera ready. And
Sorry if you're hearing me move my mic. My bad. My bad. My
go
bad.
cord, yeah. You're right.
Bruh.
But yeah, guys,
Oh my gosh.
thank you for
I
all
have
you
to
guys.
say I'm doing everything in my room. Oh,
It was a great success. It looks like you guys logged the live Q&A with the four of the gentlemen that does the stuff camping. We had a lot of fun doing that. We might do that again sometime. So, but yeah,
all
3
right.
weeks
I
left.
can hear you from my normal way of hearing you through my headphones.
We got 3 weeks left until the season officially starts. I am excited about that.
You know, I don't smell like tacos, but I'm not gonna lie. I have Taco Bell in my room, so right now my room probably smells like Taco Bell.
Today we have that many topics to go over, so it's just gonna be a free for all podcast. We're just gonna talk about the future of the Bucks and Jordan Love's injury,
It's
and
also
then
the schedule
we'll
was
open the
released.
floor up to you guys.
Also, the NBA schedule was released. So
And the schedule released today too. So
even and I'm and to answer everyone's question right away, if you're thinking about it, no, I'm not going through all 82 games.
and I don't want him to.
Yeah, thankfully me and Jay are both on the same. It is a no zone for me.
I mean, we
And
can go over the NFL schedule because it's not that many games, but basketball, that you have like 100 games or 150.
it's 82
Close enough.
regular season. If you're counting like playoffs, then yes, it goes up.
Yeah, you guys have. Yeah, but you know what? sport is worse?
Huh?
You know what sport's worse?
What?
Baseball.
Oh yeah, they have a lot of games.
I mean, they have a lot of games in the season. Jesus, man. But yeah, so yeah,
And
it
yes,
looks
I'm
like
turning
everybody
on
loved
my
the live
camera.
Q&A last night.
All right, turn my camera on. Yo, 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 yo.
You finally get to see his ugly mug.
Yeah, especially until I haven't shaved. So
You know what? You gotta put your camera down a little bit.
no, there's a reason why I'm not having it down right now.
Yeah, we can all see why.
No one knows what it is. I have incense going on. What you talking about?
Really, dude?
Yeah,
You're gonna assault that? You're gonna assault our viewers' intelligence like that?
it's not there. Don't do this, Jay, right now. Well, we will do this live.
We can all see it.
Jay, I'm not. You know what? Never mind. We're gonna put a pin in this conversation. Okay.
You know, this is going across the whole world.
It's not for the people though. It's for it's for the Jews. You know, the Jew tube. You know, the Jews tubes.
So yeah, guys, yeah, it's me and Kenton.
Jews and
We're just
tubes.
out here, just having some fun. So yeah, I'm gonna
And I'm
open,
also not sitting up straight, by the way. So
I'm gonna open the floor up to you.
me?
Yeah. So yeah, your topic. Go ahead.
Well, I did a very bad job. Sorry. Um, the book schedule. I have it. I have it. I just didn't look at it more.
Why don't you talk about the other one before you go over the schedule?
Which one? Shams, the Bucks future.
Yeah, the Bucks feature and the live about Giannis from Sham.
Well, Shams, who's supposed to be the most reliable uh, NBA journalist when it comes to like free agents, trades, and rumors and stuff like that, um, has been lying out of his booty. Okay, a liar, liar, pants on fire. Probably should lose his job. Type of lying. Uh, if it was anybody else, he probably literally wouldn't
Hey
be
man,
having his job. So Giannis was at a convention in Chicago a couple weeks ago now. It's a week into two, and he was showing a card, and it was one of his rookie or 2 year cards. It was a rookie or 2 year cards, and and he was saying, "Oh, I want to have a long lasting career, 15 to 20 years," and he's only been in the league now for 12, which is still a long time, by the way. Um, and someone said in the crowd, "All with the Bucks," and he winked and said, "Yeah, all with the Bucks in Milwaukee." And then 2 days later, Shams, in the same city, by the way, all in Chicago, went on air and said that yeah, Giannis's decision on where he wants to stay is still be determined, even though it's August and training camp for the NBA literally starts very soon. And he's having EuroLeague problems because they're not paying for insurance for him because they're cheap. So,
way to go, Emmanuel. That's the highlight.
hey, let's go, let's go. So yeah, so I'm not really happy with Shams because still NBA fans are choosing to believe that
Yeah, but
Giannis is uncertain.
let me ask you a question though. Was he a reliable person to listen to up to this point?
He used to, but not anymore. He's been wrong so much this year. So I would consider him no longer reliable at all. He literally said yesterday, a player we have signed into a training camp deal. Shams yesterday said we signed for a 1 year deal, even though the Bucks have no roster spot openings. That's how bad he is. Go look this up. Yesterday, I don't remember what the Bucks player is. He's on a training camp deal. He could get a roster spot if we cut somebody, but right now, I don't really. If I'm being honest, I don't really care. It's a
Okay.
training camp thing, but it's a training camp contract that he said that it's going to be a 1 year deal, and it's not. So like he's just wrong. And he's wrong on a lot of things. It's for clickbait and views. There's no real stories of substance, you know. And again,
Yeah,
the Bucks and Giannis both said that they don't want to part ways before the Thunder won the NBA Finals. The
yeah,
Bucks,
yeah.
the Bucks owners, general manager, and president, all within 2 days at Summer League for the NBA, all said that the relationships with them and Giannis is fine, and they have none, no want to trade Giannis, and Giannis has said nothing or does not want to part ways with the Bucks. And you even have now NBA GMs saying they wouldn't trade for Giannis because the Bucks were asking for too much, and Giannis is about to be 31, going 32.
Well, in basketball age, that's not old, right?
It's like peak to curve, um, your peak of your career.
But I'm sure there's a lot of teams that do.
There still would be, but there's not a lot of teams. There's not a lot of players the Bucks want. That's the thing. There's no logistics in this damn Giannis trade. Like people want to say, "Oh, Giannis is getting mistreated in the Bucks." How the Bucks have mistreated Giannis when the only reason why we haven't made it far in the damn playoffs the last 3 years is because of injury. And I'm not using an excuse. We lost, but it literally is because Giannis didn't play in two of the playoff series. Damian Lillard literally tore his Achilles last season. Chris Middleton tore his knee and had both bad ankles another season. You just can't do anything about it. It is what it is. But for people to try and trash this organization when they have done everything right and have tried so desperately to keep their star player happy and show that they can, and we are still competitive, is a joke. Like NBA fans, it feels like don't care no more. They don't watch basketball. They don't care about the game. It's again about rage baiting and Stephen A. and Skip Bayless type of hot takes. It's annoying. It really is. I enjoy sports. I don't want none of this drama with it.
And then you're gonna hate me.
But no, Giannis isn't going anywhere, and don't believe Shams anymore. He needs to earn his trust back. And I liked him. This isn't like a thing. I don't like. He was my second favorite NBA journalist behind Woj. Now I don't like him. I don't like him. Woj was an NBA journalist for ESPN and NBC for NBA, and he was the best one. Like when any breaking news, he was the first one to come out and break the news. Like, oh, this player got traded, or this player got signed to a max deal. So, and then he retired last year, and ever since he's been gone, it has been horrible, awful. I I don't miss. I mean, I didn't realize how much I would miss this man. He's literally the person I miss the most. I think I thought I would miss TNT. Got canceled too as well. They're moving, so you're gonna see none of the four no more. I don't think I'm gonna miss that as much as I'm gonna miss Woj. The amount of misinformation this season. This is the reason I didn't do like how last season I did that big thing where I wrote on my notebook for free agents. It's not because I'm lazy. I was gonna do that this year, but because of how much stuff these journalists and sports analysts got wrong, I couldn't do it. There's no trust behind it.
Why don't you just do the research by yourself?
I did. I went to the teams, but the time it was happening, off season was gone, and I didn't really care. I didn't. Like again, I want to do stuff for you guys, but I don't want to like half-ass it and not put my heart in it. And if I'm gonna not have my heart in it, I don't think I should do it. So, but next season, hopefully, stuff will be there because I'm hopeful I'm not just gonna be a like uh like negative Nancy about it, but he's been awful, dude. So awful. People, well, that is because people are like, well, don't. I'm not saying people, but people do say that about like Giannis and LeBron. What they have is LeBron left the Cavaliers because they weren't willing to make moves and help him win. The Bucks, ever since Giannis was good, one they developed him well, but they've always put pieces around Giannis. And people forget the first couple years when we were going to the playoffs, Chris Middleton wasn't an all star. He was still doing it alone. You know, like, and the fact that we have shooters and Miles Turner isn't so. Miles Turner was the number one rated free agent this off season, and now that he's on the Bucks, no one cares.
So how
Las
old is
Vegas, ESPN, and NBA TV all had him ranked number one free agent this offseason. And the Bucks came out of nowhere and got him, and now
he
no one.
he was the number one free agent.
Yes, and the Bucks got him, and no one cares.
Wow, okay.
That's the media bias, Steve. And by the way, for people who don't know, the Bucks are literally one of in the top five oldest franchises in the NBA, and we hold the most regular season wins. And we don't get treated like any like the NFL. They hold their top old five teams, or just there's more than that, but their older teams like they're golden childs. They talk about the history all the time. The NHL, they hold their five to their heart deeply. Even baseball does, but the NBA doesn't care. Doesn't care. The disrespect is wild. But that's kind of my rant on that. Again, it's sports. Like I'll get roped up for it because it's kind of like now my character. It feels like, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Love it, guys. Love it.
But yeah, stuff got to change. Giannis is not going there. I'm not. I'm not worried. Like I'm trying to think how. I wouldn't say. I probably wouldn't say anything if Giannis did get traded because I would think it would be the stupidest thing in my life that would happen that I did wasn't a part of.
Oh, all right. Let me ask you, in your mind, out of 100%, what would the percentage be that Giannis does get traded this this season or off season?
So the percentage of him getting
Or two?
2% chance that Giannis would get traded.
Oh, okay.
And yes,
I
that's out of
would give it
100.
like 5.
Nah. He has again expressed no desire, and the people who have the power to all levels of the Bucks
Well,
franchise, from ownership, GM, president, and coach, have all said they have no interest in parting ways with Giannis. And that's
well,
what really matters.
but look at the NFL. The teams say that about players, and the players say that about players.
And again, it seems like a lot of people just don't know who Giannis is. Like, I don't really know who Giannis is. And I don't know him personally, but being in Milwaukee, getting to meet him, talk to him a couple of times, I have his autograph. 3 times, by the way. But I've met him multiple more times than that. He's a nice guy. He loves the city. He gets to walk. He walks around all the time, unlike anywhere else, with his kids and family, and no one here bothers him. He goes to any other city, Minnesota, from just our neighbors, Minnesota or Illinois, he gets mobbed. Why would you want to leave that? Why would you want to leave a city that treats you right? By the way, Milwaukee gets awarded for cities for food, and we're before the orange bastard. We're one of the best. We're one of the best cities for tourism rising. You know, like all this BS about Milwaukee being bad is awful, awful.
But look at the Packers. Look at Jair.
That's the Packers' fault, not his.
I wouldn't say it was Packers' fault. We did offer.
We're not gonna go into that, but it's 100% the Packers' fault, Jay. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. That's not even like in
No,
my
they
opinion.
offered the same contract as the Ravens did.
But you don't understand how disrespectful it was for a long time. So I just think that's where me and you see there's the differences.
I mean, the
Yeah.
Packers made him the highest paid cornerback when he got paid.
And then they wanted to take it away without it. And they did thing incentives and stuff. But anyways. But yeah, Giannis isn't going anywhere. This whole thing has been the most annoying offseason of my damn life. These rumors have been going on for 9 fucking years, and he has not left.
So let me ask you, get it? How did you meet the guy 3 times?
Uh, Two were season ticket fan meetings, and then the other one was at Pick and Save.
So you go to a fan meeting.
Yeah, and then one time was at the mall, but I just said hi to him. Again, we leave him alone when he's out in public.
Okay. And I just say next time you go to a fan meeting and you talk to him, I'll say slip in a little card for our channel.
Hey, again, I'm a Bucks ride or die. So
And maybe ask him.
I do love basketball in general more than the Bucks though. I just want to be very clear and transparent. As much as I do love the Bucks, I wouldn't like the Bucks if I didn't love basketball. So
And maybe you can ask him to come on to the Sports Talk podcast, huh?
if I ever get a chance to get an NBA player on here, it's gonna happen. So, but yeah, the whole thing of this is it's bad because NBA fans who are casuals and don't care to do their own research are gonna believe this.
I
Like,
did.
there's just absolutely no weight to it.
I
It's literally saying like, hey, bees are gonna kill you. Okay, never mind. I'm taking that back because there's people who are allergic to bees, and they can't. It's not funny, but
yeah, but man, I gotta tell you, there are a lot of clickbaits out there, dude.
supposed to be coming from ESPN's like leading NBA journalist, and it being that wrong is awful. It's
Yeah,
embarrassing.
even in the NFL, dude, there's a lot of misinformation out there.
Yeah, it's really annoying. It takes away from sports,
Yeah,
especially when they're trying to make up all these stories and stuff. Again, we're just in this weird. I don't want to bring a
weird.
political word into it, but it's literally like propagandized stuff in sports. I hope you guys mean what I say about that. Like, there's so much truth to these players and greatness, and a lot of these players, by the way, don't hate each other. And I get a lot of fans don't like that. There's not a lot of quote unquote rivalries in the
Yeah,
NBA
not
right now
anymore.
or in sports. Some guys don't like each other, but like the competition level is unreal. Again, there's so many high leveled stars that are out of this world that have great underdog stories that should be talked about, that could be made in documentaries, all this media stuff that they love to do. And they're choosing to start blasting these people, knocking them down, saying that talent isn't right, blah, 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 this, blah, 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 that. Ignoring all the noise and, again, all the BS that comes with sports right now in today's world, this is the most entertainment I've had watching basketball. Like, just the game itself. Like that, there's some things I don't like that people are complaining about as well. But this competition and this speed and the athleticism we're seeing is unreal. And the level of competition and how, to me, even it is. It's not even, but the playing field is pretty wide open. Again, instead of having 3 teams normally for decades that would be championship contenders. Again, I am going to say it. I think the NBA has like 8 to 9 teams that can win the championship, and I wouldn't be shocked. People could say, "Oh, they're lower tiers." No, I'm putting all 9 of those teams as championship contenders. I could say them, and I think that would be fine for a different video because I would like to put them in actual order. But I think there's 9 slots. I
Okay.
have like a good deep, but like, and if any of those teams just stay healthy, get on a groove, championship, like that, and I love that. I don't think any other league right now is at that competitive, like, not balancing, but spread out. Like, I don't think the NFL's there. I don't think the NHL's there. I don't think baseball's there. I think it's a few clump like people are normally used to in sports. But I
Yeah.
think the NBA is at right now at its best advantage, and they're soiling it. They're wasting it down the trash. This is probably I'm gonna say this is probably the best era of basketball, but not name wise, but again, competition and visually watching, and they're soiling it. And another thing I'm gonna talk about real quick has nothing to do with the Bucks. NBA old heads are so much haters. I'm talking about players, not fans too, but players themselves
Like
are.
who? Like Shaquille O'Neal?
He's one, but like about like oh this and this and this and that. And it's like
Charles Barkley? I know he is.
he's kind of been more lenient and better. But like what I mean is just like the slander towards players. Like the only thing I will agree with is it seems like certain players don't strengthen. It seems like a lot of them work out, but it seems like no one's like strengthening and getting cardio up as much sometimes. But again, that's okay. Scratch that. I scratch what I just said because the study is showing that NBA movements are not normal movements, and that's why a lot of players are tearing their Achilles a lot,
Yeah.
and they're just getting stronger and faster, and our Achilles have not evolved to handle those pressures. I'm gonna
Mm,
find the video, and I should have either Jay leak it for you guys, but it's a great watch. Um, but yeah, it just explains like when your legs are crossed over, and stuff like that, and that's what's been like. Um, Causing the most Achilles is when you're dribbling the ball between your legs and then
yeah.
you like kneel forward. That's so far been the most thing. And again, the human body's not supposed to meant to be that way.
Mm,
See, yeah, Manuel says like several years ago the NHL had was all what does it say? Oh, party and NBA was fucked. The NBA was fucked, and now it's reversed. Yeah, if you know more about the NHL, let us know because I know there's some things going on. But yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah,
know the NHL was making a comeback and their popularity was skyrocketing for a little bit, but now it seems like they've kind of leveled out again.
yeah. So if you guys know anything about it, just hit us up.
But if I'm gonna be honest, I normally don't say this, but you don't got to be like the know-it-all like I like to be when it comes to with Giannis and this whole Shams thing. But if you see somebody talking about it, just be like, it's just wrong. You don't got to explain after that. Don't waste your time, or don't do that. But it's whatever. It's just a lot of people are like, people can say come to the Warriors and all that. You get those fans. Those ones I'm not talking about. But people who generally believe it and write something about it and like it's becoming a thing. And the slander again towards my city, and the Bucks is just unnecessary. Like I'll take criticism and all that and all that. Like, yeah, we got gun violence, but what American city over 50K doesn't? Like,
Every state does.
yeah, like come on now. That's lazy. That's lazy nitpicking right there. Like
Yeah, so,
people
yeah.
like, oh, it's cold. If you have certain pains and certain things, I totally understand. But I love going through all 4 seasons. Like,
Like I do. I cannot stand the cold.
yeah. See, he has a reason, and guess what? He's not hating on Milwaukee because it's just cold.
No.
Man, Tom Grossi moved to Wisconsin. All right, that's all you guys have to know.
He wanted to move this for a long time because of the Packers, man.
Now he gets to see how great it is and all how much. When we
And
talk to
now
him,
he's following the Bucks
when,
also.
yeah, when we talk to him, I want to
Yeah,
talk to him about that.
I messaged him today. I might, I will hear a response back this weekend.
Cool, cool.
Hopefully.
Yeah. I saw that he went to a Brewer game, his first
Yeah,
one. They won like 14-0. By the way,
And
Brewers are killing it. I was wrong. I'm still not going to apologize for slandering the manager, but I am. Again, I don't really have an ego like that. I can admit when I was wrong about the team. I didn't think the Brewers were going to. I thought they were going to do well. I didn't think they were going to do this well. So I'll admit that I was wrong.
oh my God, that's the first time
That is not the first time, but
about the Brewers.
oh, first time, yeah, about the Brewers, but not the first time me admitting I was
Yeah,
wrong.
that the first time about the Brewers.
I still don't like the owner though. That
He
that 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 opinion about see, look, that's an opinion of mine. It hasn't changed.
he was hating on the team owner and
I
and
wasn't hating on the team as in general, but just the owner.
and
I
some
like
of
the Brewers as a team, but I don't like the owner.
because they're not spending any money to get
No, but I'm
any
not giving him the
players.
credit. Our manager has been cooking. Our
Yeah,
manager has been
but we
cooking.
don't have to
But Jay,
spend
I'm letting
money.
you know, when all these young guys, they'll be good for us right now. But as soon as their contract runs out, and they deserve all the money in the world that they do, the Brewers are going to do nothing because we have never ever done nothing. The two players we signed really long, besides Jackson, is Christian Yelich and Ryan Braun. Ever since then, we have not signed like big player like for a long time.
Yeah, but come
Like Jackson
on.
Cheerio, we have, but that's the most recent one.
Yeah, but
That kid is a
what's
stud.
new?
That's
All
what I
the
said.
all the teams in Green Bay, Wisconsin are like that.
Mm, no, the
That
Bucks. The Bucks are the outlier. They sacrifice their franchise to make Giannis happy. So
yeah, one year, right? To get
no, we do it every year.
players around him.
Yes, that's why I get frustrated when people say, "Oh, the Bucks don't do anything."
Look at the Packers.
We traded for Eric Bledsoe when he wanted, and he was a pretty good point guard around that time. He eventually fell off pretty hard, but he was on the Bucks when that happened. Then we traded him for Drew Holiday, won our championship, traded Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard, and now we got rid of Damian Lillard for Miles Turner.
Yeah,
You can't tell me that's not doing it, and that's not even speaking of all the bench and rotation players that we traded, got rid of, and brought in people for. That's why when people bring up the whole legacy thing with LeBron James is because the Cavaliers did nothing for him his first round. They didn't
no,
make any trades. They didn't sign any free agents. Every time the Bucks were able to, we signed Greg Monroe when Giannis was on his most improved player. Like we have always done stuff for him. So every time someone says the Bucks, Giannis is suffering, blah 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 blah. One, he won a championship again in the last 5 years, which is a lot. Again, most teams don't get to say.
yeah,
We actually, I'm not using an excuse, but unlike other teams that did get an excuse from the media, like the Brooklyn Nets, we were injured for 3 years. And even the years in the bubble, Giannis got hurt from falling on Kevin Love once, and then twisting his ankle, and then twisting the same ankle he hurt again.
um,
I'm telling you, if the Bucks are healthy, and I guarantee this, if the Bucks have a healthy season, we're winning the championship. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm that confident. This team is so hungry and so disrespected. I believe in it. And we're, by the way, one of the youngest teams in the NBA now. What was my number one goal for us? Get younger. We're going to have first time All Stars this season. People want to say, Giannis don't have a star. We're going to have one. We're going to build some. I am so confident in this team. Like, it is time to shut the NBA up, the rest of the NBA up. Milwaukee versus everybody. That's what it is now. Yes, I'm taking a slogan. Okay. People love Detroit now, right? The Lions and the Pistons. Y'all don't get that. Y'all got everybody on your side now.
well,
And that joking.
I, I, I have no idea what to say. I'm not gonna say that because I don't want to get the backlash.
What does that one mean? It's Detroit.
I don't want to get any backlash from the Detroit Lions fans or Detroit team.
Man, we're Packer fans. They can shove a fork up their booty. You know what I mean? I'm just playing, guys. You're more like the little brothers of the division. I don't really hate the Lions. Now, if we're talking about the Vikings and Bears, now
Now, yeah, now the Vikings.
go back in your corner, Vikings fans. All right, and stay
Yeah,
in
yeah,
shame, Bears
yeah.
fan.
I don't know how. I don't know how good JJ McCarthy's gonna be.
Okay, sorry, I rambled on way too long. Trying to get back to the normal thing, and now my camera keeps falling back. You guys aren't seeing it, but the rest of it is
So you
also.
done with your box,
No,
man?
yeah, well, at least the rant part. Now I'm gonna. So I do know the opening game for the Bucks. The season opener is
Yeah, who is it?
against the Wizards.
Okay.
Um,
It's against the Wizards.
yeah, it's not really good, but Chris Middleton still plays for the Washington Wizards, so
Oh, come on.
it's an
That's a
old Buck
win.
coming home.
That's
I'm
a
gonna
win.
cheer, maybe cry. They're gonna play a video for him. It's gonna be amazing.
That's a win. That's a win right
Yeah.
there.
So yeah, I think that's a win. I should have looked more at the first couple games, but that literally was the only game I looked at.
Oh, are the Wizards any good last year or this year?
No, and we're literally, I want to say like last place.
So who did they draft?
I don't know.
You don't know.
If you want to know the franchise you play attention to the least, it's the Wizards.
Yeah, but you're the NBA guy. You gotta follow every single team, man.
You know, most of the time I do, but I've been pretty bad this season. But not really by choice though. I've been stupid busy. So,
Good God.
and I mean like this week I have been lazy, but the other weeks I have not. I've been trying to
Man,
enjoy the free time that I have gotten this week doing other things when I could have been doing
you
stuff.
know what?
Y'all know how that feels.
This NFL offseason has been a crazy offseason than the previous.
But I'm not gonna lie, the Bucks. Looking at the schedule over here, the Bucks have a pretty good chance to get on a good run. First home opener again, Washington Wizards. Then we have an away game against the Toronto Raptors. I think that's going to those two go. But the Raptors have a young, sneaky team
Yeah.
And are really good at defense. But I think the Bucks can push through. Then we verse, which is going to be a good hard one. The Cavs away. We lost all of our games to the Cavs, but there's a but.
Yep.
3 of them were by 1 point. So, and they were the best team in the East. So, then we versed the New York Knicks at home.
And they were pretty good.
Yeah. They kind of were getting us early, but a lot of it was with different players, and we didn't have Kevin Porter Jr. on our roster at that time. So
Okay.
I believe by the way, if you want to know who I think is going to be the besides Miles Turner, who's going to be an all-star for the Bucks,
Kevin Porter.
Yeah. And then we verse the Golden State Warriors. Sadly, we will not be able to stream that game because it's a home game, and hopefully I will be there. So
If you don't go, we can do it.
Stream. Yeah. And then moving into November, the Sacramento Kings come, so that should be a win for us. And then we verse November, Monday. I want to say that's the 3rd. Yes, we verse the Indiana Pacers. And it's in Indiana, so that would be a cool one. Maybe we'll have Caleb stream with us. And Miles Turner, who spent 10 years with the Indiana Pacers, who's now a Buck, is going back to the Pacers, so that would be a really fun game.
How am I going to stream that if I can't? Is that a part-time game?
When I get my share screen thing, I can just slowly share my screen to you.
Just to me and not the audience, right? That'd be a no.
Jay, do you really think I'd broadcast the NBA games on YouTube? And I've been watching YouTube since I was 11 years old.
Maybe. No, I'm kidding. No.
I know. So I could go more into the schedule, but there's like more primetime games. But the primetime games, those players are like Boston. Yeah, that's cool, but Jason Tatum's going to be out the whole season. Like,
Yeah, guys. So we will be doing more NBA stuff on the channel this season.
and I will definitely be coming on stream shaved because fuck that.
Yeah,
I hate my facial hair. I don't. I just don't like facial hair on
yeah.
me.
So that's what could happen.
So yeah, so I am ecstatic for this NBA season. I think the Bucks are going to be again underdogs like they are now, mistreated, blah blah blah, slept on. But I think we're gonna whoop butt. I think we're gonna play great. Um, so yeah, keep sleeping on my team then and stay that way. Don't come to us when we start whooping and winning. So we'll be getting one more trophy up soon. So again, I'm confident these guys are young, talented. We got shooters around Giannis. So again, I'm confident.
That's
Other
good.
things, because I'll talk about other teams. Until Manuel brought them up, I'll talk about the Clippers. Okay, the Clippers are the senior citizen club team. Okay, all great players, but none of those players in the last 3 years, from Chris Paul, Bradley Beal, James Harden, Kawhi Leonard. Whoa, who am I? I'm forgetting people now. I'm brain farting. Anyways,
But
I'm gonna stick with them.
aren't they all past their prime?
Yeah, some of them are. But my whole point is they're injured prone. None of them have played more than, besides James Harden, I think. Well, now he did last year, I think, but that was his first year. Before that, none of them have played more than 60 games in the last like 2 to 3 years,
Okay.
and all of them have had major or just consistent ruining injuries. Also, in the last 5 years, by the way, that's a longer statistic. So as much as that team has talent and they're vets, will they ever stay on the court together? And that's just been a problem for quote unquote the super teams that try in this era. Again, my team has won. I'm going to consider Damian Lillard, Chris Middleton, and Giannis a super team. Injuries messed us up. I think that's what's going to happen to the Clippers. I could be wrong, but these guys are no longer younger, and they were injured prone when they were younger. I just don't see that team working out as people are doing it. I think they'll be good when they are together and they are on the court, but how many times is that going to be is the answer for
Yeah.
the Clippers.
Yeah. That's the question.
And the reason again I bring it up because they're getting paraded a lot right now as like favorites in the West,
Okay.
which again, good team, especially picking up Brooke Lopez. Never mind. He's good to, like with blocking and defending, but you guys are gonna see
Yeah.
why the Bucks didn't want to keep him. But yeah, that team I'm not really too optimistic as everyone else around the league is, and that's what I wanna focus on. Another thing is the Rockets. They got Kevin Durant. A good
Wait,
trade, I
wait,
guess,
wait.
for Jalen Green.
They got Kevin Durant.
Mm-hmm. Man, Jay, you really don't pay attention.
I really don't pay attention to NBA, man.
um, yes, Kevin
I
Durant
compete with
is.
the I competed with all the teams in the NFL, man.
You see what I got to deal with, guys? He gets on me to learn more with the NFL, which I do. All right, I try.
He, I'm trying to. I'm trying to.
Kevin Durant is a top. He's top five name wise, but top 15 right now in player.
I would not say that.
Yeah,
After after the Achilles, he's never been the same. He's never been the same since he got the Achilles injury.
Jay, he's still in the top. I just, Jay, you couldn't have been more wrong. He's still good. He
If
still
he
gets hurt a
was
lot.
that guy, why would he be like on all these teams in the past 5 years?
As the controversial Chris Brown would say, these players ain't loyal, you know. I was gonna sing it in the melody, but I don't want to get copyrighted because that song I feel like would. But yeah, he just isn't a loyal player. He left. He literally left the Oklahoma City Thunder when they were in the Western Conference Finals, and they blew a 3-1 lead. So yeah, Kevin Durant is the stink of the NBA. Why do you think he has that name? He's just not well a dude. He's not as bad as people do, but he kind of is. He's a little annoying. I don't really like Kevin Durant like that.
That who's worse, LeBron or KD?
In what way? Off the court, they're both really not that bad, but I don't know. They're both fake in certain ways. Like, I wouldn't say fake in that because it's kind of common at them, but like, not sincere.
But what about the loyalty to a team?
I would say neither, but I would take probably LeBron staying with the team longer than Kevin Durant. So that's pretty easy.
So you would say that LeBron had more loyalty than KD?
Yes.
That's fair.
Even though LeBron has the most points in the NBA, I will still give Kevin Durant the better score. He's a more consistent shooter. He has more moves in his bag when it comes to getting to his shot and jumper. He's a better mid-range jumper. And I'm going to say, even though his percentage might be as high as, I would say he's even a more clean finisher than LeBron. Just LeBron's just more powerful and uses a lot of his strength to get to his scoring. And again, he kind of had to carry a lot of the load, and he's way older than, not way, but he's played longer than Kevin Durant. But if Kevin Durant was kind of in the same situation, I feel like that he would also maybe be leading. But Kevin Durant, again, has had more injuries than LeBron. So LeBron has, the best thing about LeBron has been his consistency and his ability to stay healthy and play. Like that to me, I will, as much as I don't like LeBron as other people do, that's the one thing that I do incredibly respectful about him.
Yeah.
It's his conditioning. So
okay.
Yeah. But yeah, also speaking of Kevin Durant, yeah, I don't think the Rockets are going to be as good as people think they are. I think that they ruined a lot of their chemistry just to get him. And I think people forget about that. Again, people just think this is 2K. You're going to trade players and they're automatically going to work well. I've seen way too many fans. This is what I'm saying. I think the education in NBA fans is kind of gone, at least in the mainstream wise. Because yeah, teams need to work and practice. That's why it's training camp. You just can't.
Yeah.
I don't. Again, I'm trying. I feel like I'm speaking to a wall for people because you guys aren't dumb that listen to us. So, but yeah, I'm just seeing way too many of that. Even like when I watch some of my NBA YouTubers, and they like have their chat come up, some people be saying the most wildest stuff. Like, yeah, okay.
You know what you should do?
We should make that into a segment, by the way.
Oh, you know the YouTubers that you watch for NBA? Can you see if they have any Instagram pages?
So I'm gonna be very honest with you. NBA fans are not as connected as the NFL community. This is the one thing that I envy being an NBA fan, is that the NFL community is a lot more nicer and willing to do stuff. Like Tommy Rossi and those guys are pretty much made to YouTubers, have hundreds and thousands of subscribers, hundreds of thousands of views, millions of views on videos, and they're willing to work with smaller channels and all that. I'm not saying NBA fan pages are not humble or anything, but they just deal with so much ticks, like all of them do. But NBA fans specifically deal with so much more, I feel like, toxicity and like emails and stuff like that. I just barely see them work with other people. They have their own niches, their own groups. Like how you've worked with a lot of people work with you, and have left their group. I've rarely seen that in the NBA community. It's very rare. It's very rare to get somebody. I will try. That's one thing I will do. But I'm just giving that heads up is that talking to independent wrestlers and pro players will probably be easier than getting NBA podcasters.
Yeah, but I've been sending out a lot of DMs to like a lot of NFL creators, former players, former hosts, and a lot of indie wrestlers too. And also, you know what Caleb did the other day when me and Caleb were talking?
What?
He actually called the WWE headquarters and pretended to be my agent and asked them, "Can we talk to talent relation department?" And they actually put him through.
That's funny.
And then he left a message on the answer machine. I'm like, wow. That was
What a
crazy.
man, Caleb. If you're watching this now or watch this later,
That was crazy, man. And he did something else also. I think he called some other people too. I'm like, dang, man, you are going out of your way to helping me out. But yeah, I gotta give a big shout out to Caleb, man.
yeah, that's dope. That's funny too.
Yeah, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, go on about the NBA.
Um, I think the Heat are going to be bad this year, but I don't think a lot of people are. I don't know. They're going to be like a mid stack team in the
Okay.
middle of the field, but I think they might be more bad than people think.
Uh,
Also, boo Tyler Hero. Anyways, I think then I'll go to the Knicks until people want to talk about them a lot. They'll be fine. I think they're going to be good, just as long as they don't trade anybody or do anything stupid.
mm-hmm.
Let them keep building on the momentum they have.
Okay.
Wait, never mind. I forgot they fired their coach, so they kind of already did something a little dumb. So again, I think the NBA is wide open, Jay. there's just so much I like. I'm like thinking in my head right now. Like the Atlanta Hawks got better. Like their bench, they're a deep team. I wouldn't say that like there's a skill, but they're just deep. They got some dogs, bro. Atlanta Hawks are gonna be our sleeper contender team. They might be the 10th team.
Okay.
So yeah, the Hawks are gonna be good. The Magic are gonna be a top 5 team in the East for sure. So all those Orlando Magic fans that are in our chat, watch this. If you've been waiting for a year to watch the Orlando Magic, this is the year. A lot of guys are coming back from injury. That's literally what stopped them. I'm not gonna lie. I think the Magic probably would have made the finals if they
Mm-hmm.
weren't so beat up. Just because of how good that team is. The shooters, the athleticism, the defense. A lot of it has kind of switched up, but I'm still very hopeful that they can continue, again, building on momentum. That's what I'm saying. A lot of these teams kind of shook up some stuff. Of course you do. You want to try and move the needle at
Yeah.
least. But you just hope it doesn't, again, ruin the chemistry that you had with certain players that were they were pretty reliant on, like Cole Anthony, who's a buck again. Um, so yeah, there's just so many teams out there. The Denver Nuggets are kind of getting shit-talkied on, but I think they'll be fine. They got Joker, and they improved a little bit in spots. Russell Westbrook is still a free agent too, so we got to see where he goes. I think he's just gonna go back there, but who never knows. Did he sign with the Clippers? I think he did actually. Yeah, never mind.
Okay.
Um, I might be fogging on that, but the only reason why is because he was the one of the last names to be out there. So,
Yeah.
and again, there's been so much misinformation when it comes to big name journalists, not small ones, like people who are normally reliable, have been missing out on stuff. So, and then that could have been a lot of stuff I know about the Lakers. I meant the Clippers could have been before that. I don't really know a lot about the Lakers. I kind of been staying away from them on purpose because they piss me off. Um, just because it's LA. Um, but they got a little bit more concern, I think, on their end. If I was going to rate them from what I have seen, maybe the Dallas Mavericks were right about Luca. Mm, I think
Yeah.
Taking care to the playground.
I
Okay.
think he's a great player. I think Luca is a dog, but yeah, his conditioning and his health. If I think one, he can prove it wrong. He's young enough to do it. But yeah, he just doesn't have the best like health in NBA terms. Again, I'm not a health dude right now, but um, yeah, when it comes to just NBA things, you can definitely tell he doesn't take care of his physique as much. And the Mavericks have kind of always been OC about like the guys they get. They always get athletic dunkers and like pretty nice physique dudes that just take care of themselves.
Yeah.
The Mavs have always been consistent with, especially after moving on from that championship era of the Mavs. They definitely went with again a lot of more athleticism again physique dudes than a lot of the slower vets that they were normally used to grabbing up.
Yeah.
So the Lakers I would definitely watch. Again, I'd be more on the side. I think they're not going to do as well as people think. They got LeBron, but he's old. He's literally in his 40s.
Hey,
And you
there's
have a
nothing wrong with that.
and you have a no, I don't think no, but I just think he's going to have a slight decline, not as much. It's still going to be LeBron, but I don't think he's going to be LeBron. And then you just got to watch the concerns for Luca. Is he going to be able to stay healthy? Condition himself better. Like Manuel said, a lot of players get hurt because they don't condition themselves right. And it's not even, it is getting stronger, but it is putting your stuff. Like a lot of guys don't run, you know, or mixed train. That's a lot. That's a lot of stuff that I think a lot of athletes are missing. Is like a lot of players and athletes play different sports. I don't think a lot of players train with different sports or
Mhm.
train for different sports. Like even though seasons when I still played like basketball, I would do football exercises as well, or drills and stuff like that. I just wouldn't do basketball stuff all the time. It helps your body get a wider range and muscular. Because when it comes to NBA foot placement, unlike the NFL, baseball,
Yeah.
or even soccer and hockey, the stances for the NBA are way wider. You get way lower, and you push off so much on those weird angles. You're going to get more knee and leg and knee like knee, ankle, and Achilles injuries. So, yeah. Sorry for rambling so much, but like you guys said, like Jay said earlier, we didn't have a lot of topics in today, so I'm going off the dome.
All right.
But
Let's
we
go
can
on
go to yours.
and let's go to the injury update for Jordan Love. It doesn't seem like it's serious. He had a minor procedure on his ligament in his
I think
non-throwing non-throwing hand. But he is gonna miss the whole preseason. But he is gonna be ready for the opener against the Detroit Lions. So it's not a concern, but you are not gonna see him play in the preseason.
yeah. And then Taterhead wants to know: are we doing the game tomorrow?
No, I'm not. I'm not doing any of the preseason games. The only reason I did the preseason game last week was because it was the first time in like 5 months we had a football game with the Packers in it. So
And that ended up being an awful one.
yeah, it was an awful one. That's where he got hurt.
Yeah, that's again. Sorry for not joining you. I was there, but then I kind of wasn't.
Yeah. So yeah. But
But
no, yeah, no problem. But yeah,
Yeah. By the way, you guys will see. Like, Jake doesn't tie me down to joining or leaving his chat. Like, we're such a chill type of thing. Like, unless like it's a super like we have a guest and it's like super planned, not to waste our time. That's when I'll be there.
Yeah,
Like Jay will, like, you guys see it. Jay will be streaming by himself, and he'll call me randomly. You busy, buddy? You want to come join?
people like that, man.
Yeah. Hey, it's fun going on chat sometimes. It's just not. I just can't do it all the time, But
I'm trying to just make a chill environment for
yeah,
regular people to come in and have some fun.
yeah, we the dudes and dudettes,
So, yeah. But yeah, that's the update on your love. Nothing serious. It was a minor procedure on the non-throwing hand, and the procedure went pretty well. I heard.
So Taterhead, then I was wrong. We are not doing. We are not.
And I'm still hearing a lot of buzz on our first round pick, Matthew Golden.
He's been our savior.
Because
He has come from the golden sky.
if you look at the first preseason game against the Jets,
If I could erase that, I would.
he was the only one that caught a ball. All the other receivers that we had dropped. Romeo Dobbs had 3 drops in that preseason game. Malik Keith. Luke Musgrave. Yup. So I don't know what it is with these receivers. They're having the drops.
Also, the injuries as well. Reed, Wicks, Dobbs, and I'm forgetting our third round pick, number 83, with the dreads.
Savion Williams.
Savion Williams. Boom. It's in there. Savion Williams. Bam.
And another update on another injury. In practice, Reed was spotted in a boot.
But yesterday he was spotted out of it. I do want to let you know. He was walking.
Really?
Yes, in the Colts practice, he was out of the boot already.
Oh,
That's why me mentioning names was in order of them walking out at the Colts dual practice. It was Reed, Wicks, Dobbs, and Williams.
And then the big buzz about in practice against the Colts is Luke Bennett. He looks like a stud out there. We don't know if that's true or not, but the reports are he might take another step forward this year, going into his 3rd year with the team.
I hope so. I'm rooting for him. So he's on my team.
Yeah, he was a first round pick. 13th. He was the 13th player overall.
And it seems like he's changed his views on certain things. It's making me like him more.
And one more rumor about Michael Parsons. There has been a trade offer. There has been a trade offer by the Green Bay Packers. I'm not sure if you're gonna like the trade package. The trade package is our 2026 first round pick. Quay Walker.
Nope.
And Richard Gary.
For who?
Richard Gary, Quay Walker, and
I know for who?
For Michael Parsons to the Cowboys.
Yeah, y'all smoking crack.
Well, the guy that reported it, I forgot his name, but he's been right about the Packers about 95% 4% of the time. He said something about the Alexander deal, and it came true. He reported about when we signed the Preston brother, the Darius and Preston Smith. He was
Mm-hmm.
right about that. So he's saying right about a lot of stuff that came out of the Green Bay Packers. So he's a credible guy to listen to. And he came out and said the Packers are one of the teams that were interested, and this is what the Packers offered the Cowboys. It was Quay Walker, Richard Gary, and a first round pick next year.
I like me some Parsons.
Yeah,
I love me
it
some
makes
Gary
sense.
Walker.
If you add the total sacks that Rashad Gary and Quay Walker had, it doesn't match up to Michael Parsons. Michael Parsons had more sacks than those two guys combined.
I know. I just like Gary so much. He's such a good locker guy, and Quay Walker has so much potential.
Yeah, but I don't think they're on the level of Michael Parsons. And Michael
I'm
Parsons.
not gonna lie. I do think Quay Walker has the ability to get there. He's just
But
too young.
yeah, but you gotta realize. Look at Michael Parsons. He's still 25.
By the way, this has nothing to do with Michael Parsons. This is just because we're talking about the Packers. We're so injured at cornerback, and we're so injured at cornerback. We're
Oh,
you know what?
didn't hear?
You know.
You didn't hear?
No, I did. Cornerback, so
I forgot. I Gilmore came in for a physical. Yeah, Gilmore. I'm not excited about that either. He's old. Last year he played for the Vikings and he wasn't that great. The previous year he played for the Dallas Cowboys, and you know what happened to him? He got cooked by.
that reel was everywhere when the season was going on. By the way,
Yeah, he got cooked by every receiver.
no, there's for people to know. There's a compilation reel of him getting burnt by wide receivers. It's the only reason why I know who that guy is. Legitly, I wouldn't know him if it wasn't for that reel. It's him getting burnt. So
And it was that in the wild card game against the Packers in 2003. He got cooked by Wicks.
did you say 2003?
Yeah, he was with the Cowboys in that wild card game against the Packers.
He's that old and he's still playing. Oh my gosh.
Yep. He played for the Minnesota Vikings last year.
We could have had Jair.
Yeah, so
Where did he go? Why couldn't he stay?
he might be another player on the Packers this offseason.
Maybe our why am I forgetting? Medical staff. That's what it is. I'm in the clouds now, guys. All right, leave me alone. The Packers medical staff should be
Hey,
really be looked at,
how you doing?
Because why are we so injured all the time? You know what I'm talking about, Jay?
Yeah, you're right about that. Hey, Life Kai, how you doing?
What's up?
That's the guy that I did an interview with last week, actually. And if you guys want to check it out, go check it out. What a nice dude.
Yeah, what's up? What's up? What's up? Thank
And
you
what
for
a great
stopping by.
story. He had a great story of life. So I highly recommend going to watch it. He's a he's an inspiration to addict people that have addicts. So way to go, buddy.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty well.
I'm doing great now. I have to sit here for 45 minutes and listen to this guy rant about the NBA.
Oh, boo, boo, hoo, boo, hoo. Wah! That's what Jay sounds like right now. Wah!
You know what? You're forgetting who I am.
Well, also maybe if you would do some more research on his NBA stuff, you wouldn't be the only one listening. You could be talking. You know,
maybe I should maybe I should find a new co-host.
maybe just
Yeah.
Google.
What do you think about that, Kevin?
I
Yeah.
think maybe you should open Google, type in what happened today in the NBA, and then that will help. That will help. Or
Sure.
maybe I should find a new host. Well, who knows? Who knows? Who knows?
You better not take all my subscribers, man. Hey,
Come to the Kenton side.
hey, Daniel.
What's up, Daniel? You're a Jets fan? I'm sorry.
Oh, hey, no, I like the Jets this year. Actually,
I think they'll be okay. I think they're gonna do better than they were with Rodgers.
I mean, they got a new coach. They got a new QB. It's looking up. But the only thing that I have a problem with is the management of the Jets. They're horrible managers over there.
Yeah, I don't think the Jets are gonna be a playoff team though, but I think they
But
would be
but I think the
disastrous.
Jets are gonna be fine this year. So especially in that division. The only good team in that division is the Buffalo Bills. That's it. The Patriots, I
Try.
don't know what the Patriots are gonna be. Miami Dolphins, you cannot rely on you cannot rely on Tua. That's for damn sure.
Did they fix their O line yet or no?
No.
Yeah, you can't rely on Tua.
Yeah, so he's gonna be running for his life.
I gotta kill that man.
And then and wouldn't the Miami Dolphins focus on the offensive line? Because that man had over 9 concussions already in his career. And people are telling him to retire before he gets another concussion.
Man, why wouldn't you just do some research?
Who, me?
No, wife of guy said my first season watching, so I picked a crap team. You can't do that to yourself.
It's okay, Ty.
You know what you should do is you can either write all the teams down and put them in a hat, or get like an NFL division paper, put it down on a table, and just throw a coin in the air and see which team it lands on, and that's the team you get. Actually, don't do that. You could get stuck with a team that you actually just despise. Just join the Packers. Come on.
And you're going to join me again, right?
For
Tom Grassi. And also, are you going to join me for the Paul Farrington? With
you asked me this. about like 40 times, and every single time I
Yeah,
said, "Is this the first time?" And
but
for
I
the
have to make
no,
sure.
I'm saying yes,
I
yes,
gotta
yes,
make sure.
yes.
And I need you. I need you. I need you to be there. I need. I need you to be there 10 minutes early. And hey, yeah, but kids, I don't want to call you out on
Talk
this.
about this off stream, Jay.
I don't want to call you out. But yeah, hey guys, before we go, thank you so much. We're only 70 subscribers away from
Let's go.
2,000. Only 70 more for 2,000. I want to get there before the NFL season starts. We have 3 weeks left to go. We got 3 weeks to get 70 more subscribers. 70 more. I know we can
Just
do it, guys.
like,
Let's get
just
it done.
share and subscribe. Seriously though, share it to your friends. Let them know what's up.
Tell them this is a relaxing place where any fan can come to. We don't care what kind of fan you are, but if you're a Minnesota Vikings fan, maybe not.
Or a Bears fan. But if it's the NBA, if it's the NBA teams, if you're a Miami Heat fan,
No, I kind of like the Bears fan because I can roast them, but I cannot stand Vikings fans.
he never won a championship, so
And one more news. It looks like Caleb Williams is a diva. One of his receivers came out and goes, "Yeah, he's a diva," and you know who that was? Keenan Allen. And now he's not. Now he's not with the team anymore.
it's like Keenan Allen's kind of a diva though as well. So
Right now, Keenan Allen went back to his old team, the LA Chargers.
yeah, but he's again kind of a diva himself.
Yeah, so.
But it
And
takes one to know one, I guess. Oh,
ouch. Yeah, but at least Keenan Allen has done something in the NFL, not like Caleb.
oh, back to backs, back to backs.
Caleb is going into his second year in the league, and he's acting like a diva that he's acting like he's been in the league for 10 years plus. Give me a break. You don't see that with JJ McCarthy.
You can even see that with Jordon Love.
Yeah,
Of course,
or
he didn't start right away. Still,
I understand if it was Jeff Golf, because he's been in the league for right now 11. He's going into 11th season in the NFL. But Caleb Williams, give me a break.
yeah. I think the Bears are going to be mid. So
Yeah, but they always win the off season.
how depressing it has to be that for a franchise, for a fan base, that's what you celebrate.
Yeah, the off season win.
They deserve to get bullied. Not like actual real life bullying, by the way. I want to emphasize that, but sports banter wise,
Yeah,
bully
yeah.
the hell out of them.
Yeah. We do not promote bullying here.
Yeah, no.
But
If you're an
when
actual
it comes-
bully, you can.
When it
I'm
comes
not going to say that
to
either because
sports,
that's not YouTube safe either. But
when it comes to sports, go for it. It's free for all.
yeah, sports aren't that serious. So
But yeah, guys. Anyway, guys, that's it for this Monday. I'm happy
Monday.
that you guys joined us.
That's why that's how you know we're done, guys. He said Monday.
Oh god. Did I really say it Monday?
Yeah, yep. That's how you know. That's how you know it's time to wrap it up, y'all.
I'm getting old.
Monday.
uh, on Friday. Friday. You know what? Get it. I'm seriously thinking about getting Phil back. Phil, if you're watching this, Phil, you got a job.
He can't do the NBA like I do.
But yeah, guys, like Kitten said, Friday.
I'm like, it better not be no dang Monday.
Oh boy. And I will have another new interview video with a independent wrestler again. All the way from the UK. Yes. All the way from the United Kingdom. And you know what time I had to wake up for that to do? 4 in the morning.
Probably, I was gonna say probably 4.
Yep. But and if you guys ever watched the show Gladiator back in the early 90s and the late 90s,
You just said late 90s and late 90s.
no, early 90s and the late 90s.
There you go. Bam. Just wanted you to clarify. That wasn't me correcting you like I did last time. That was actually clarification. I wanted to know I actually meant
Apparently, that show is still on in the UK.
They tried bringing it back a couple times here, but it never works out.
And he was on the new season of Gladiator, and he made it all the way to the final.
Ooh, this is exciting.
So,
Go
yeah,
down,
we
like,
talked
share,
about
subscribe, so you guys can be ready to watch that.
Yeah, we talked about that in the interview too. So it's a good interview. And if you're not a part of the squad on this channel, please click that subscribe button. It's free. There's no charge. You just have to push it. That's it.
And then you get to see this wild duo every week, most of the time.
Friday. And probably every Sunday during the football season.
Yeah.
And then Kenton might be on my channel alone sometime.
Yeah. So
That's gonna happen soon. So if you guys could do me a favor, go to his channel, push that subscribe button.
yeah, we gotta start getting Phil around. I miss him, but I think his work is getting in the way of a lot of stuff. So
And
I specifically asked for my hours to not hopefully hurt a lot of things I want to do.
yeah. And guys, so yeah, if you're interested in watching that guy play video games, he'll be doing that pretty soon. So how soon will you be doing that, kid?
I was for me going live.
Yeah. On Twitch.
I said anywhere between the 14th or the 28th. So I'm probably gonna do the 28th, so I can just save up some more money to get more stuff.
So if you want to see some guys that play games and stuff like that, go over to Life of Kai's channel because he does that also.
Hey, that's dope. Yeah, I'll definitely go. Yeah, I'll be playing with some of my friends. Hopefully, get to meet YouTubers as well, do content and play games with and do other stuff. But I'm getting some of my friends and we're gonna play some games. Again, I got my PC now. I want to play repo and with people and get some funny moments and stuff like that. So it's gonna be a cool time. So yeah.
And guys, you never know. I might pop in.
Yeah, you guys will definitely see Jay on the channel as well. So he also has a PlayStation. So I just gotta give him a list of games for him to get. So
Yeah, so I have to go buy it.
don't worry,
After
I don't play a lot of games that are like $60.
after after what happened last week to my wallet, I I spent 40. Actually, I paid $224 for upgrade for my webcam.
Hey, Magic might be pulling the ladies to your head. So I'm just saying, go for it. I ain't judging.
And if you'd like to help, I put the donation button in the description. Anything helps, guys. Anything helps.
Here
But
comes the
you
money.
don't have to donate, but it would be nice if you did. But yeah, that is the show today. For me and Kenton, like I always say, stay safe, stay positive, and you know what to say. Go for it.
Go, pack, go.
And we'll see you next Friday, people. And have a good week.
Yep, stay safe.
And like, share, and subscribe, please. I need it. See you guys later. Bye.